So, okay, you've cautioned against the dump truck sort of method, uh, or whatever. I want to caution against the sort of eat your vegetables mentality, right? Um, if you like, everybody knows that kids should eat their vegetables, okay? But if you are driving down the road and you get a flat tire and the kids are in the back of the car, and you have to change this flat tire, and you have vegetables and you have ice cream, then just give the kids the ice cream. Like,
Well, right, it's going to
like
melt.
the yeah, like it's we're not in the sort of totally normal situation. We're not in the vegetable eating situation right now. Um, if you're gonna cut something, uh, then you might just cut the stuff that is the least fun, and either for the kids or for you, right? Like if you hate the quadratic equation or the quadratic formula, uh, now's not the time to knuckle down on it and say, "Oh no, you listen, you must learn this." Uh, yeah, they must, but not this month, right? Like it'll be there. It'll be there in 2021. It'll be there 3 months from now. So there will be a time for filling gaps, but for now, let's just let's just do what we're good at, right? Let's just focus on what we can do well as parents and play to our strengths because we've got enough crazy stuff going on. Let's make this a break rather than an additional stressor.
Yeah. Well, in fact, I would put out there another idea of what we seem to be highlighting the things to avoid, but um, uh, we have to deal with the fact that our kids, as well as ourselves, are in an unusually traumatic moment in
Hmm.
our lives.
Hmm.
Limiting stressors. There's already quite a few stressors just with the quarantine itself, and the one I think that stands out the most to me for kids who are used to the traditional school setting and are being yanked out of that and sent home.
Right.
I think the human aspect is a big deal. As I've contemplated, my school's got me moving into remote learning. Um, what's class going to be like? And when they're coming in, filing in, sitting down in chairs, and we're doing the traditional school thing, my interaction with them in the halls and at lunch and before and after school keeps me abreast of their relationships and who's up and who's down and whose team won and who didn't and so on.
Hmm.
Um, that's all going away, and I think K through 12, even into college, that's a lot of the traditional school experience is the interaction amongst themselves. And so I recognize that a part of my job now is providing community. They are going to join the rest of their class with me online in a live setting. I got to be willing to let them catch up on each other a little bit. I mean, I know I'm aware social media is 24/7, but it is different to hear one's voice than to just see texts, and God bless them that they have the ability to decipher some of the texts they send each other anyway. But
Sure.
the spoken word, the heard word is important.
Hmm. Hmm.
And back to the Barry poem, that's part of what he's saying. In the stillness of the trees, I am at home. I think there's also sort of the rustle and bustle of the, well, he says where the old trees move only with the wind
And
and
with
then with
gravity.
gravity, right?
Yeah.
Uh, uh, just hearing the familiar voices, right,
Mm-hmm.
is a part of what I'm concerned to preserve. Above, are we getting all the work done? Are we continuing as a class, as a
Yeah.
community, as a group of people who learn together?
Yeah.
I don't want to come back in a few weeks and be strangers to one another.
Good.